Hello, guys. This is my prediction of the best case scenario for Republicans in the 2022 Senate elections. So, pretty much, what's the most they could win by in the 2022 Senate races? So, let me just fill in these states. Utah definitely will be able to beat McMullen in their best case by a over 10% margin. Same with Missouri and Iowa. Definitely South Carolina as well. Actually, Illinois in their best case scenario is likely because there is some polling that shows, even though it's not the best poll, it shows it's possible it could get to likely. Only possible. So in their best case, they could get it probably down to a 9% Democratic victory. That's if like literally everything goes right for them and the entire whole momentum of 2022 shifts behind them. So I think we're done filling the state. Oh, Florida, most definitely. Marco Rubio is a terrific incumbent. He could win by over 10% in the Republicans' best case dream scenario. So let's get right into this. First few states: Ohio, North Carolina, and Wisconsin. In all the Republicans' best case scenarios, they could win each of these states by likely. Ohio is not safe because J.D. Vance, I really think, is a pretty bad candidate overall. He's really struggling against Tim Ryan, and yeah, I don't think he could win by over 10%. North Carolina, I think Ted Budd could definitely win by a likely margin. Just needs the best case results here, and I think he could pull off the best victory, 7 to 8 points. I would say. Ron Johnson, this is just him barely winning over 5%, so 5.5 to 6% margin. I could see it happening. Um, let's see. Which state should we go to next? Let's go to Washington and Oregon. In the Republicans' best case scenario, they could get Oregon down to a likely margin, probably a 9% Democratic win here. Washington, the best case scenario is a 3 to 4% Democratic win for Republicans. They wouldn't really flip it, and I highly doubt it would be able to flip at all in a best case. Arizona and Nevada, again, Laxalt, his best case scenario is probably a 3% to 4% win. Uh, the Republican candidate here, not recalling his name, Blake Masters, his best case scenario here is probably a 2 to 3% win against Mark Kelly. He's a very strong incumbent, though, so it's going to be very tough for him to win by a likely margin in their best case. The next few states, let's see here. Georgia, Herschel Walker could win, but it's probably going to be one of the tougher states for Republicans to win by a very big margin. Probably a 2% victory in their best case scenario, I would say, with Walker. In Pennsylvania or New Hampshire, I mean, which one is harder for Republicans to flip? Dr. Oz's awful favorabilities, so I really think it'll just be probably even a tilt margin for Dr. Oz. I'm very pessimistic about his chances. It's just like his campaign's running out of steam. But Republicans, the RNC is going to try to pump some money into this race for him. But in the best case scenario, maybe he could win by more than tilt. Probably 1.5 to 2%, I would say, is his best case. In New Hampshire, again, the best case scenario is probably just a 1% to 1.5% victory. That's if a big Republican wave. And state of Colorado, even in their best case, I don't think Joe Adea wins. I think the Democrats still edges Joe Adea out just because he kind of denounced Trump and said he doesn't support him anymore, and that's definitely going to make some Republicans hesitant to come out and vote for the Republican here in the very Republican base of Colorado. And plus, Colorado is a lot more of a liberal state nowadays. Probably almost just as liberal as Washington State, honestly. But yeah, their best case scenarios for Republicans only 54 seats, the Democrats 46. I really don't see them flipping Colorado. Even if everything goes right for them, I think still enough liberal voters will come out and vote for a Democratic candidate here, even against a more moderate GOP figure, just because that moderate GOP figure kind of denounced Trump. So that's my election prediction if this was the Republicans' best case scenario, basically. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.